Okay, just kidding. They want me to elaborate something. So wait, what do you want to say? Okay, I guess they want me to start with, in Buddhism, there's a concept of the middle way in neutrality. You accept everything as it is, as like feedback or information in a way, but it's also like not being attached to anything. But the point in saying that is, okay, they're giving it to me bit by bit. If you're existing in frequency 3, then you are often existing in attachment to your suffering, to your fear, to your anger, to your sadness. So then your perspective is filtered. Okay, I see where you guys are going. So your perspective as a person existing in frequency 3 becomes filtered. So that everything you look at, you're now looking at through the filter of your beliefs. So if you are attached to the idea that everything is difficult for you, then everything you look at is going to reaffirm that information you take in and are attracted to, and that you experience that is drawn to you, is going to reaffirm your belief that, like, whatever it is, that the world is fearful or angry, you have this justification, or you are suffering. And everything you read, like, information is neutral, right? The thing that is positive or negative is your reaction or experience of it, or your reaction to it. And even if it may be somewhat negative information, if you're existing in frequency 2, your reactivity to the information will be less, and therefore will allow you to access more options, even in your thought patterns. Like, this panel is not just choices in reality, this is why I was hesitant to start this series, because it's just so nebulous. Okay, so in your neural pathways in your brain, if you're a person who exists in frequency 3, these pathways in your brain are like grooved out, right? So instead of these being realities, think of these as pathways in the brain. If your belief is that everything in the world is like dangerous and horrible, when you look at information, you're going to be reaffirmed and only connect to and consume or seek out, even because of your attachment to that belief or suffering. Because that either it's because of it's part of your identity, or it's what was taught to you, you're indoctrinated into it. Whatever it is, you're magnetized to that and you're rooted in it. So that when you look at the world, and they made me draw this and I didn't even know what I was drawing when I was drawing it. It's like this person's on a train and they're looking out the window of the train, and they only see one tree and they're like, where are all the trees? But if they had a wider perspective, they would see a whole forest right to the side of them. But if they're